I'm pleased to be joined in the first part of this show by three people who are extremely active in what's been known throughout our city for over a decade now called July Fest. I'm joined by Winona Ankrum, a member of the committee, Miss Margaret Carroll, a member of the committee, and Detective Dennis Cabarly, who works with the neighborhood block watch groups in helping put this together. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mayor.
It's good to be with all of you.
Same here.
And you're filling in for somebody. We're not going to talk about that, but we thank you for coming in at the last minute to tape the show. And July Fest. Tell us what it is, Winona. You've been around from day one on July Fest, right?
Yes, I have.
What is it?
Well, it's the day when we bring community and the residents together along with agencies and different groups just to have a day of testing and acknowledgement and fun and games and music and, you know, just a day of community and fun.
Margaret, you have a shirt on with a slogan there. Tell us about it.
Well, every year we have a shirt. And out of the years we've been through here with the July Fest, I have every shirt still. And they're nice.
It's the 17th annual one.
Yep.
And this is, what's the slogan this year?
Same slogan.
Same
Yeah.
slogan always, putting
Always.
unity in the community.
Yes.
It's been the slogan every year for 17 years.
I wrote that slogan 21 years ago.
And it carries through today.
Yes, it does.
Dennis, as a member of the Elizabeth Police Department, your perspective on the July Fest and how it gets unity in the community going in the first ward of our city.
We set up the mobile command unit. Kids come in, they look at the facilities inside of that, the cameras, the way we communicate with each other. Fire department comes in. They sit on the fire trucks. They just have a good time. This year I'm cooking, as a matter of fact.
You're cooking.
I'm
Yes.
cooking.
Do I have to eat?
You have to eat.
you
Yes,
have
you
to
do. Yes. So it's been going. I've been doing that for probably 15 of those 21 years, and it's gotten bigger and bigger every year. And the people come out and have a good time.
Oh, I know. When this started, Pioneer Homes in McGlory Manor was still standing.
Yes.
And it was held in the courtyard.
Yes.
So where's it held this year?
On First Street in front of the Miller's Evan Logan's building, the center there. The address is 161, 163 First Street.
Is everyone invited?
Everyone.
And Margaret, have you been involved since the beginning?
I've been involved from the first through now. Yes.
And you've enjoyed it all?
Oh yes.
Now, you don't do the cooking, do you?
No.
No, you're done
Nah,
with that.
Margaret never done the cooking.
Margaret never done the cooking.
No, she's never done the cooking.
And from your perspective, how does the community benefit from July Fest?
Well, you know, we have some residents that really don't go out and be tested, like for diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, and this gives them the opportunity of coming right in their own community and being tested. Even though we have a health center there, which will also be participating in the July Fest, the Eport Health Center, there's still some people that, for that day, because they come out and they get free, you know, free food and activity and music, they find it a little bit more relaxing to come out and get tested.
And Margaret, do you get involved in working with these vendors?
Yes.
And what's your favorite part of getting involved in community in this July Fest?
Well, have the fruit, give out the fruit, and then I go to sodas. I'm all around.
So you're the jack of all trades type of thing, right?
Yes.
And Dennis, the police, the kids, understanding the mechanism and the work of the Elizabeth Police Department, it's their first introduction at a young age to law enforcement, and they understand that folks need to work together to make the community better.
Right. It's a positive program for them. They see the police are out there to help them. They're not there just to arrest them and their parents and everything. They finally realize that we're human beings, we're people too, just like they are, and we're there to help.
And the testing that's provided, Winona, the testing of diabetes, cholesterol, blood pressure, do some of the people that might get this testing then follow it up on their own?
Yes, I believe they do, because they stress how important it is that they do a follow-up. And it's a great thing, because a lot of people walking around as diabetics don't know that they're diabetics. I happen to be a diabetic myself, so I know how it is, and the importance of what diabetes will do to your body if you don't know after a period of time. So they do follow up, far as I know.
And Margaret, do you encourage people to go get tested at these numerous different tables?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and do they listen?
Well, they listen.
They listen.
But we don't know where they go, but they should go.
From time to time, when I get a chance to get from underneath the tent, I'll go inside because all our testing is done inside the center. And I'll go inside and you'll see the lines, people waiting to get tested. And I think it's a good thing.
Dennis, are you cooking hamburgers or hot dogs or both?
I was elected to do both.
Both.
Both. I don't know how that happened, but they said we need a volunteer, and everybody looked at me.
He's the guest chef this year.
That's right. I was a guest chef one year.
Yeah,
Yep.
Mr. Goldman, Councilman Goldman was a chef one year also.
They give you a nice apron.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, so that's the deal, right? Why not?
Yeah.
How many total agencies will be there? Do you know, or
This
some still
year,
getting added up?
we're not as big as last year. I guess because of the economy and what's happening. I think we're around 20 agencies this year. Generally, we're around 40 agencies. So we're hoping by next year that we're even.
Trinitas participates in this?
Trinitas will definitely be there.
Right.
We have the fire department, the police department, the health nurses. They'll be there. Elizabeth Health Nurses will be there. We have 4Cs, Planned Parenthood, just to name a few.
Mm-hmm.
And then we still have some that just come. They've been part of the July Fest. They don't tell us they're coming. I guess they say they know we're going to be there.
The contributors.
Well, the contributors are the Elizabeth
Right.
City Hall, City of Elizabeth, the Elizabeth Housing Authority, the Elizabeth Police Department, Conifer Rental Agency, and also Community Investment Strategies is some of the contributors, along with Manny Grover, Councilman Manny Grover. He does a lot in contributing for us, just to name a few.
Margaret, how many people do you think will be there?
Well, I said about 2,000.
They show up? You hope that many come?
We hope they come.
We hope they come.
But during the course of the day, it could get to be that high.
Yeah,
This
because
building,
yes,
right?
it
I know
do.
we do over 500.
Right.
Yes.
And the July Fest, is it open to everyone or just the
Open
neighborhood?
to everyone.
Okay.
Anyone who wants to come on
welcome.
down, grab a hot dog, a hamburger, have some nice music. We're even going to have some entertainment this year. Ms. OC Group, they're going to entertain for us. I'm not sure if the karate exhibition will take place, but we definitely will have entertainment for them. So come on down, enjoy yourself. It's just
Well, you got
great.
Dennis cooking. That's got to
Oh,
be the
sure.
entertainment.
Listen,
That should be enough, right?
we got to watch Dennis because he loved them hot dogs.
You're supposed to be giving them away, Dennis. You're not supposed to be eating all those hot dogs. The time and the location of July Fest, when is it?
The time is from 4 to 7 p.m. It's on July 18th, and it's located at the Miller Evans Logan Center at 161-163 First Street in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
And does it do any other events, the organization, during the course of it?
No, we haven't
This is
done
it, right?
anything.
This is the big one.
Yes.
The only thing I'll say is during the fishing derby, Wyoming will bring about
Yes,
30
yes,
kids up to the
yes.
fishing derby that are part of this group.
So the fishing derby is part of the organization as well.
I would
Yeah.
say because Wyoming is part of it, so yeah.
Some of those kids walk away to bicycle on that fishing
Absolutely,
derby,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Absolutely. You
Oh,
get
yeah.
several of them with us.
Yeah, it was just pretty cool. The
Yeah.
police and the kids work together in the fishing derby at One Acre Park.
It's great.
Yes.
I want to thank you for taking the time to join us on the show this evening and talk about July Fest. It's always a great afternoon. It seems you're always blessed with great weather, by the way. Hope
Oh,
it didn't
yeah.
jinx you this year.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You got hamburgers, hot dogs, food, soda, water, and a lot of testing for the citizens. So I thank you for taking the time to join us.
Okay, and we'll have you.
I'll be there.
Okay.
All right.
For Winona Ankrum, Margaret Carroll, and Dennis Cabarly, please stay with us and be back after these messages with Councilman Bill Gallman and the Fifth Ward Cookout scheduled for Saturday. Welcome back to our city. For the second half of the show, I am pleased to be joined by a member of the City Council, the member from the Fifth Ward, Councilman Bill Gallman. Councilman, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mayor.
So how you doing? How's the summer treating you? How do you feel?
I'm feeling pretty good through the grace of God, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the summer and also for the fall of the year. Oh, by the way, before we get started with the program, I just love to say congratulations to your wonderful victory in your election, and you know what? It's good to have you as our mayor. So congratulations.
Well, thank you, Councilman. It's also very good to work with you through the years.
Yeah, thank you so
worked with
much.
you before you were on the city council, and look forward to working with you for the next 4 years as well.
Yes, thank you.
So thank you, and thank you for your support during the campaign
Yes.
as well. You know, Councilman, the cookout that you've been doing, you alternated between Jefferson Park and Kellogg Park, and this year it's going to be in Kellogg Park up on the north end part of town. So tell me about the cookout event. How did it start? How did you get it going? And
How it got started, I was sitting home, Mayor, and just contemplating on how I could best just address my constituents and also friends of mine throughout the city that have supported me throughout the years and give back to the community. And so I sat there and I said, well, maybe this would be one way of giving back to the community. And that's kind of how it got started. And it has been a wonderful event, and I'm very proud of it.
you know, Councilman, you get a lot of people there, and is it sponsored by anyone? How do you do that?
No, it's not sponsored by anyone. Like I said, it primarily through my own funds. I buy the food, the drinks, the sodas, and all the snacks. All that comes from me, not from my campaign fund, just from my own personal funds. Like I said, it's my way of giving back to the community and say thank you for being so supported, and it has worked well.
And Councilman, the types of activities that will be at the cookout.
You can't believe we always have had the hayride, the pony ride, the petting zoo for the kids, and face painting, but a year or so ago, I added a bouncer to the event, and you wouldn't believe how well that bouncer went along. The kids were just in lines and drove getting on the bouncer, but also the hayride was especially popular. Now, I often see kids jump on the hayride, and they would ride around, and once they get back, they would run and go get in the bouncer, and then they'll see the hay wagon come back. So they would watch it. And as soon as they would see the hay wagon coming back, they would run and get in line again. So it's just amazing how I sat there and just observed the kids, how they monitor things, how they want to get whatever, I guess, their choice, whether it be A, the bouncer, or B, go back to the hayride wagon. So
Well, it's great to have the kids have a choice.
oh yes, yes,
You know,
yes.
And the picnic's always been very well attended, whether it be in Jefferson Park or Kellogg Park. It's always been very well attended.
Yes.
And that's because of the activities, but it's also because of your ability as the Fifth Ward Councilman to connect with the people you represent.
Well, Mayor, I love working with people, and I always have felt that I was a people person. And each year, by and large, we have from 1,500 to 2,000 people attend the event. Like I said, you know, among having the hayride, the bouncer, we also had a petting zoo. And what makes us good about the petting zoo and the live animals there, I don't have to tell you how the economy is. A lot of people don't have the opportunity to go out to a live farm and just really be around live animals. But here, we're bringing that whole event to our city, where people can stop by that not able to go on vacation because of the economy, not able to get out of the city to a live farm where they might see a horse or a chicken or a duck or those type of animals. And here they are, we're bringing it right to our city, and they're able to pet them, and they see the look on their eyes, and especially to get on the pony and to ride around on a live pony. That's exciting. That's exciting.
And the participating vendors, who are they?
Well, so far, I got Future City going to be there to talk about lead abatement, etc. Also, there's another group that will become called Improvement Plus, going to be talking about alcoholism and drug activity. And naturally, I'm always proud to have a police department there to talk about how to join the police department. And I'm so proud of our police department. I think we have one of the finest police departments here in the United States. And also the fire department. And one of the biggest attractions from the fire department is our smokehouse, and how they train and teach people how to get out of that smokehouse. And that's very exciting. And I can't wait. I always just stand there and watch them, how they observe to get in that smokehouse, man, and come out. And I ask them, what did you learn? And you should listen to some of the conversation how they tell you and explain to you how important it is to go inside that smokehouse. And that's one attractive event that I can't wait to see. That I'm always excited with the fire department to have that smokehouse there.
Is this a new event, Bill? Has this been going on for how long have you been doing this?
No, this is my 7th year, and I'm very proud of it. And I'm looking forward to another 7 years. So
yeah, and how do you get the word out? By word of mouth? Do you send postcards out?
By word of mouth, and also we drop flyers all throughout the city. Naturally, we have it on our website. Matter of fact, I was just talking to someone this afternoon. Said, "Councilman, you have any flyers?" Well, I didn't have any with me, but I said he also noticed that it was on the website. I said, "Well, it's on the website." But I said, "If you want more flyers," I said, "We got a short term, of course, short time now." I said, "But I have a few flyers left." But I think Alonzo is going to get him some flyers that he's going to distribute some downtown, so that we can have.
Make sure Alonzo doesn't put his picture on them.
No.
What kind of response do you get from the participants, from the people who go?
I get great response, Mayor. I have people calling me all the time. As you made note about the calling the public information for information about the program. But also, I get calls at my home and I talk about the program. So I'm very excited about it. But they're always excited when they get there. And like I said, you just stand or sit and observe people when they get there, and enjoying the hot dogs and the hamburgers and the snacks all day and the drinks and it's exciting. It's fun for me. I'm very happy and thrilled about it.
and the event's going to be held when? Is it this Saturday?
This Saturday, July the 14th, from 12 to 6. You can eat all the hot dogs and hamburgers and drinks until they run out.
And that's good. And is it free? Is it open to the public?
It's free. Just stop by and enjoy yourself. The only thing I would advise people if they want something from me, more advice, information, is if you're going to stop by, bring a folding chair or a blanket, because let's face it, I don't have enough. We have chairs and tables around, but sometimes it's just not enough because of the overflowing crowd. So if you want to stop by, just to be on the safe side, bring a chair, a folding chair, or just a blanket just to kind of lay down on the ground if you want to sit on the ground. And I tell you, it would be a fun-filled day that you'll never forget.
Now, Councilman, switching gears a little bit, back to your role as a member of the City Council, moving away from from day one. This is the 2nd year it's opened.
Yes.
So there's some sliding down the slide. Well, what's the reaction the 2nd year? Has the novelty worn off? People still using it? What's going on over there?
It just is exciting as it was from day one. That's another event that I get plenty of calls from. Several calls from about the event. Matter of fact, I was talking to someone just last night about the spray park, and they said, "Councilman, one of the best investment that the city has done since they've been in Lisbon. They've been here over 50 or 60 years. And what's good about that spray park there, Mayor, I can sleep at night. Before, I couldn't get any rest. I was getting calls from people jumping over the fence at night where they shouldn't have been in there.
To go in the pool?
In the pool, yes. Jumping in the pool, not the spray park. And to the pool at night, and now the neighbors are able to sleep. I'm able to sleep. I don't get those calls in the middle of the night at 12 o'clock. I'm calling the police department for nonsense, where they could probably be fighting crime. Here they would have to go there, try to get the kids out of the pool for fear they might drown. And most of the time that they was in the pool, unbeknownst to them, the pool was not safe to be in anyway, because the water was not adequate, being tested. It didn't have the chlorine that in it like it should have been, and on top of that, it was just unsafe environment.
Is there always a crowd at the park?
Now?
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable, Mayor. You go by the end of the day. We open the day. We started on the weekend for Memorial Day weekend. It was just started on the Memorial Day weekend for the time in for Memorial Day weekend in May, and I'm telling you, since that day. And then once we got into July, when we hit the summer month, we opened up every day. And every day you go past there. The slide seems like it's the most popular one that you described me going down. Which
I remember you went down last year on opening day.
And that was a fun-filled event. But the kids are there around that slide, and they having fun. And you had fun also. I saw you with the gun in that shoot, which was a fun film. But and the other, we had
Water gun.
Yeah, the water gun. We had another added attraction there. We had the senior was asking about another shelter there, which we added that shelter there. And people, and what you know what?
Well, that was one of the ideas the residents had last year. If you remember, we said, what can we do better? And
yes,
they talked to you and I, and they said, we need more shelter to protect from the sun.
Yes, and we added another shelter there over the winter. And what's good about it also, it's more family orientated now, because people come there and they are able to bring their blankets, and they lay down and they sun themselves. Who wants to get a tan, and the kids are running around having fun. So if you can't get to the beach, if you can't get to amusement park, come to the Mickey Walker Center.
There was a bus last year from a church out of town brought kids by to that event.
Yes, absolutely. I don't remember the bus company, but I do. Yes.
It was a church, I think in Irvington or something. They brought the kids there.
Yeah, well,
just so they could.
I get all type of calls out of town talking about the Spray Park, and it's just a wonderful event.
People love that at Spray Park. I mean, it's something new. It's novel. That's why I was curious. Is it still reaching the same level this year as it was last year?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And thank to you being there also for supporting. And I know I had a little driving force there. Without you, it wouldn't happen. Yeah. I mean, you were instrumental. So,
Councilman, I want to thank you for taking the time to join us on the show this evening.
Thank you.
And I wish you good health and good luck during the summer. Look forward to working with you for some new projects, and we'll see how that goes in September, and look forward to working with you for the years to come.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman.
Good to see you.
For Councilman Bill Gallman, on the second part of the show, talking about his cookout and activities in the 5th Ward of Elizabeth. And for those that are on the first part of the show, Miss Winona Ankrum, Miss Margaret Carroll, and Detective Dennis Cabarly, I'm Chris Bolwage, and we'll see you next week on another edition of Our City.